All right, folks, getting ready for the start of this season game against the Colorado Springs Tigers 14U AA team and the Colorado Rampage out of Monument. They're a 14U AA team. The last time they met was last weekend at the Ice Center at the Promenade up in Denver, and that game ended in a 3-3 tie. So we will see if these two teams are going to be evenly matched yet again, or if one team's going to step it up and come out all guns firing. We got 3 minutes left on the warm-up. Both teams still out warming up, so we'll be done in a little less than 3 minutes. Puck's picked up, and then we should get this game underway. In the meantime, there's lots of heavy music going on in this rink, and I don't want YouTube to do its usual ban or cut out certain parts of the video. So I'm going to go ahead and mute it for right now while the music's playing. The cameras will keep cycling, so you'll be able to watch the warm-ups. And we will be back for puck drop in about 2.5 to 3 minutes. All right, that does it for the warm-ups. 16 minutes on the clock. Again, this is a season game, not a tournament game. So this is one that actually matters between these two teams. We will see which one comes out on top. I suspect it's going to be a pretty good game. The last one was marred by a couple big hits that were not quite legit, one of which was not called. Both teams played hard, though, and ended up coming out equal. So, I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be interesting. The Tigers need to push their speed and try and bury some pucks in the back of the net. They've had a little bit of a difficult time doing that this season so far. Not a lot of scoring by the Tigers. Rampage, they got good speed, too. They need to they need to push towards the Tiger zone a little bit more. So, like I said, this is going to be a fun game to watch. Stick with us. We will be here for the entirety of the game. All right, for this game, the officials, it's going to be a three-man system, which means there's one official and two linesmen. The linesmen can't call typically anything more than icing, offsides, and any major penalties. The main official, the kid wearing the armbands, is the one that has control of this game. So we'll see how it goes. We're ready for puck drop, and we are getting ready to go. Rampage wins that one back into their own zone. Number 33 picks it up, bounces it off the backboards. Whacked at, but not able to do much. Trillo comes in with a little bit of a head of steam and bounces one of the players off. Number 75 picks it up on an outlet pass coming out of the zone, deep into the Tiger zone. Puck's right there, and Henry, I think, knocked it into his own zone. Not a good start for the Tigers early on in this game. Tigers again step up to the face-off. Rampage wins that one. Early goal by Rampage going up. Gibson picks it up. Chips it up the boards. Number 55 carries it deep into the Tigers zone, not deep. Picked up by Seabolt and not out. Gibson backhands that through the neutral zone. Picked back up by the Rampage. Number 53 bumped off the puck by Thien. Carried in, shot towards the net by Seabolt, redirected to the far corner. Rampage picks it up, 53 gets it. Long pass goes off the skate of the other forward. And Gibson picks that one up, takes it behind the net, looking for an outlet pass. And not able to get it up and out as number 12, Stichka, was not able to handle it and get it to one of his teammates. It was brought back in by the Tigers, and therefore we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone. Robbins steps up to take the draw. Ref's telling him to back up a little bit. Tigers win that one. Back to Bishop. Bishop, it looks like he's on D today. Taken into the far corner. Puck's up front, bouncing around, and Lever covers that one up. And we get a stoppage of play and a face-off in the Tigers zone. Robbins again steps up to take the draw. Tigers win that one, rimmed all the way around by Bishop. Over to the near side, McKenzie right there. He gets it. Manages to get it out, but not cleanly. Robbins picks it up. Robbins with a good head of steam carries it in. Centering pass right there and knocked away by number 11 for Rampage. Marvisi manages to keep it in, gets it down deep. Over to the far side, chipped up. Marvisi trying to get to it, not able to do so. Not able to do so cleanly. Tigers, that puck's bouncing around. Nobody's able to get a handle on it. And Bishop with the head of steam carries it up. He's up with Sullivan's. Bishop lost it. Rest of the Tigers go for a change. Gibson out to pick it up down low. Chipped up the near side boards. Trillo right there knocks it past the Rampage defender. Henry gets to it first, but not able to do much with it. Bounced off the backboards over to the far side. Kept in by 98, Dorenzio, and not for long as it goes all the way down. Icing that's waved off as Rampage gets it down low. Trillo right there. finally squirts out of the zone into the neutral zone. And Rampage just redirects it into the Tiger zone, but not deep. Chipped up, not out. Rampage picks it up, tries to throw it down deep, whiffs on it, and it pops back out of the zone. Henry with it. He gets around one of the Rampage players. Not cleanly, though. Truello picks it up on the far side. And whacked at, but doesn't really go anywhere. Henry gets it. That wasn't Henry. That was Lobato gets it and just threw it up. Gibson now with it. Good puck protection by Gibson. Spins away, gets through a couple of the Rampage players. Gibson carries it in, trying to go to the front of the net. Had it knocked away from him. Lobato now with it in the neutral zone. Little dipsy-do and able to get it into the Rampage zone, but not cleanly as they knock it away from him. Shot towards the net, goes wide, picked up down low for Seabolt. Seabolt takes it up through his own zone into the neutral zone. Seabolt carrying it into the Rampage zone, had it knocked away from him. Bishop ran into Lobato, manages to get it back as it squirted out of the zone. Bishop struggling a little bit, had it knocked away from him. Bishop again with it, carries it in, on sides. Shot rims around over to the far side, chipped in by Sanderson, all the way over to the near side. Robbins right there. .23 carries it in, but not cleanly. Tigers get it back out. Seabolt not able to get to it. Sanderson having to go back into his own zone to pick it up. Sanderson with it. Long pass, tried to get it up to McKenzie. It doesn't go anywhere, and that is going to be a icing call on the Tigers, so it's going to come all the way back down into their own zone for a face-off on the far side, just to the left of Lever. We're at the 11:16 mark of the first period. Rampage is up 1-0 so far in this game. Robbins taking the draw, and Rampage won that one, but not cleanly. Robbins right there putting some pressure on, chips it up and out as the Tigers trying to get it. They pick it up in the Rampage zone. Centering pass right through the crease. McKenzie there, not able to get a stick on it. Marvisi with it, throws it towards the net. Goes wide, picked up on the far side by Robbins. Robbins, little spinorama, and ends up losing the puck. Chipped back down deep. Rampage whacks it all the way down. That's going to go for an icing into the Tigers zone. And we're going to have a face-off in the Rampage zone on a icing call. 10:42 left in the first period. Still tons of hockey to be played. Bishop there to take the draw. Looks like he got moved back up. Thrown towards the net. Chipped up, and Bishop right there at the doorstep. And he's not able to bury that one. That was a great opportunity for him. That was Dean that set that one up. Rampage comes away with that face-off. Dean backhands towards the net. He's hounded by a couple of the Rampage players down low. Rims around over to the far side. Lobato there to pick it up. And thrown down deep. Gibson gets it behind the goal line. Carried up by Henry. Henry skates in, goes wide, tries to get it to Bishop. Bishop not able to handle that one and ends up in the corner off the near side boards. A little play by Bishop, another spinorama, but he wasn't able to keep a hold of the puck. Gibson loses it. Number 13 for Rampage comes flying up the boards. Thrown towards the net, ends up going through a couple of players' legs into the far corner. Chipped out, Rampage carries it back in. Well, no, they did not. It looked like they were going to. And thrown towards the net. It goes wide. Bishop picks it, rims it around over to the near side. Trillo with it now. Backhands it up, trying to hit Seabolt. They do not connect. That goes all the way down into the Rampage zone. And out. Sanderson picks it up, carries it around behind the goal line, looking for that long pass. Gets it up to Seabolt. Seabolt's not able to handle it cleanly. And we have a call somewhere. Nope, they play on. I don't know what happened there. Sanderson with it on the far side, chipped it down low. I did hear a whistle, but they waved it off and just kept playing. Rampage carries it up the far side. Tries to get around Sanderson. Sanderson with good defensive play there. Just easy whacking it away from forward. Thien with the head of steam trying to pick it up. No icing there. Picked up by number 11, rimmed around over to the far side. Centering pass right there. Thien not able to get a stick on it. Marvisi keeps it down low temporarily. Picked up by Thien. Thien loses a handle on it. Back up to Marvisi. She's able to keep it in. Thrown down low for Thien. Thien gets it away from the Rampage player. Kenzie right there. Chipped up past Marvisi. She gets bumped. Gets knocked off the puck. Shot saved by Lever over into the far side corner. Up the boards. Chipped off the boards by McKenzie. McKenzie with it. Carries it in. Shot and right into the gut of the goaltender, number 31. McKenzie not able to bury that one. We're going to have a face-off in the Rampage zone. Still 1-0 with Rampage up in this tilt. Bishop steps up to take the draw. Tigers win that one, but not cleanly as Rampage ends up with it. Puck's down in the near side corner, picked up by Seabolt. Seabolt's right there. Or sorry, that wasn't Seabolt. That was number 93, Sullivan. Sullivan was not able to bury that one on a wraparound. Lobato tries to get it up to Sullivan. Sullivan with it, chips it past the Rampage defender. Rimmed around over to the near side. Chamberlain right there is able to keep it in, but only temporarily. Spinder now with it, gets it back to Lobato. Bato to Chamberlain. Chamberlain's not able to handle that one. Carried in by 53. Gets it down low. Lever bats it aside. Another one, Lever bats aside. Picked up by Spinder in front of the net. Tries to get it up to Sullivan. Sullivan not able to handle that one. Rampage again with it. Carried in by 13. Puck's down in the near side corner. Shot on by Rampage. Doesn't go anywhere. Trillo picks it up, bats it into the neutral zone. Little chip to get it past the Tigers players, and a shot on and a save by Lever. And he covers that one up. So we will have a face-off in the Tiger zone. Unfortunately, in this particular rink, there's not a lot of good places to actually video from, just because they got all these big stanchions here. And they're waving that icing off. Down into the Rampage zone. Backhander. Stolen by Stichka. He's centered that one, but it ended up going to a Rampage player. Goes all the way down into the Tiger zone, so we're going to have a face-off in the Rampage zone late in this first period. Seabolt steps up to take the draw. He's got Thien and McKenzie out with him. Dean gets to it first. Centered up front. Goes off the side of the net. Ribbed around over to the near side. And out of the zone. Chamberlain there. And we got a penalty being called, an interference call. I'm not sure who that's on. Looks like it's D'Arienzo that is going to the sin bin for an interference. That puts the Tigers on a penalty kill towards the end of this first period. Siebold is out with Chamberlain, Thien, and can't see who the fourth is. Tigers win that one, rimmed around. Thien trying to get to it first. He whacks at it. That goes all the way down. They're saying no icing. It went off of one of the Rampage sticks, so we play on. Siebold picks that one up, tries to center it. Not cleanly. Back down into the Tigers zone. Battle right there. Centering pass. And that bad angle shot by number 11. That gets buried past Lever. And that ends the penalty and puts Rampage up 2-0 right at the 5-minute mark of this first period. Rampage wins that face-off, takes it into the Tigers zone. Quick little deke, another little deke. Tigers finally strip the Rampage player of the puck. Backhanded up, not out. Sullivan gets it out of the zone, whacked at by the Rampage player deep into their own zone. Bounced off the boards and out of the zone. Lobato picks it up in the neutral zone. Cross-ice pass over to Gibson. Gibson with it. Makes a little move, gets it out, tries to get it to Bishop. They do not connect. Goes all the way down into the Rampage zone. Sullivan's first one there. Robbins, quick little pass to get it back to Sullivan. They don't connect. Out of the zone. Lobato backhands it up through the neutral zone and then picks it back up in his own zone, takes it behind the net. Little pass, trying to get it up to Robbins. They don't connect. Robbins not able to handle that one. Good play by Gibson to get it away from the Rampage player. Gibson again with it. Up to Stichka. Stichka passes it, but Bishop's not able to handle it. Marvisi picked up the puck. Little move. Made it around one player, but not a second one. Gibson bounces it off the boards on the far side. Up to Truello. Truello takes a bat at it, trying to get it out. Marvisi picks it up in the near side. Tries to bounce it up the boards. Ends up going behind the net. Gibson with it. Up to Stichka. He's not able to handle that. And we got a penalty being called for a rough on Truello. He's going to the sin bin. That's going to put the Tigers back on a penalty kill late in this first period. McKenzie taking the draw here. Shot on, save by Lever. He read that one all the way in. Only 5 seconds expired on this power play for Rampage. McKenzie again steps up to take the draw. And Rampage wins that one. Shot towards the net off of Lever's head. Rimmed around and out of the zone all the way down into Rampage. No icing on that one. McKenzie with putting on a little bit of pressure there. Rampage finally gets it out of the zone. Goes off of Stichka, and we are having a roughing call on number 5 for Rampage. That's going to give us a little bit of 4-on-4 hockey. And put us with a face-off down in the Rampage zone. All right, for this 4-on-4, we got Siebel out with Dorenzio. I honestly don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Gibson and Penny. Penny's out with them. Rampage player. Oh, wrong camera. Sorry about that. Rampage back up to the point. Shot down deep. That's blocked. Puck over on the near side half wall. Rimmed around over on the far side. Goes off of Dorenzio's shins. Puck still bouncing around down low. Dorenzio backhands it up, not out. And shot, I don't even know if Lieber saw that one, but it went up over his shoulder and over the net. Shot towards the net, that goes wide. Tigers not able to get it out of the zone on this 4-on-4 hockey. Not very good camera work there. Sorry about that. Looks like we got Bishop out with Henry, Marvisi, and Sanderson. Bishop taking the draw. In the Tigers zone. Henry blows the tire, goes into the boards awkwardly, and finally chipped out. I think that was Marvisi that did that one. Rampage controlling it in the neutral zone. They get it back into the Tigers zone. Henry with it, tries to rim it around. Does so on the second attempt over to Bishop. Bishop leaves it up for Sanderson. Sanderson carrying it up. Looking for an outlet there. Off the boards. Shot towards the net. Goes wide. Picked up on the near side half wall by Truillo. He's not able to handle that. Tried to rim it around. Puck is right there, and the goaltender does a good job of covering that up. Off of a couple Tigers players right there. Right on his doorstep. 43.7 seconds left in the first period. 11 seconds left on the Rampage penalty. Robbins steps up to take the draw against Rampage number 61. Nice win there by Robbins, thrown towards the net over to the far corner. Back up to the point, thrown towards the net by Chamberlain. Misses on the first attempt. It's redirected out, but thrown on the second. Thien right there. Tries to center that one, picked up by Rampage in their own zone. Stepped around Robbins. And Chamberlain took a stick right to the helmet. Feed in with Dorenzio. Shot. Goal! Right at 4 seconds left in the game, Tigers managed to put one on the board. Chamberlain took a solid stick right to the helmet. Ref was going to make the call, but the Tigers maintained control and got a 2-on-1 going back, and Dorenzio managed to bury it. We will see what this is going to look like here in a second. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and mute it. I'll let you know as soon as I see what's going on. Still haven't seen any indication yet of what's going on. The refs were just talking to the Tigers bench. Now they're going over to talk to the Rampage bench. Still no visual indication in any way that on what's going on. The Tigers score was put up on the board, so it is 2-1 now. The refs had a lengthy discussion. Then now they're talking to the benches. That hit was egregious enough that with the stick to the helmet. I don't know if there's going to be anything else that's going to happen because of that. But we'll see. As soon as I know more, I'll be sure and let everybody else know. Okay, the penalty box door did in fact open, so I suspect that there's going to be a penalty on Rampage. I'm wondering if it's going to be a 2 and a 10 or a minor and a misconduct for that particular hit with the helmet. We'll see what goes up on the board. Now, they keep in mind, Tigers did score on a delayed penalty, so if it is a 2 and a 10, then it will be just the 10-minute misconduct, and you'll have to sit for a little while. They're still having a discussion with the scorekeeper's bench. And we got 4 seconds left. Nothing's up on the board right now, so I suspect we have a misconduct penalty. And the minor was waived due to the goal being scored. Tigers win that one. Bounced off the boards, hits Robin's skate, but doesn't go anywhere. That does it for the first period. We'll be back shortly with the start of the second period. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and mute. Okay, just verified. Yes, we did have a minor and a misconduct for head contact on that particular penalty. The minor is negated due to the fact that the Tigers actually scored. That leaves the misconduct on the board, so the kid is sitting for 10 minutes. All right, we're ready to go for the start of the second period. Seabold taking the draw, and he pushes it forward. Rampage controls it. Thrown down into the Tigers zone. Gibson goes back to get it, but that is a icing call. Icing call on the Tigers. So it's going to come all the way back down into the Tigers zone icing call on Rampage. So it's going to come down into the Rampage zone for a face-off just to the left of the goaltender. Tigers pick it up down low. Brought up to the point. Gibson there throws it deeper into the Rampage zone. Seabold centering that one and chipped out off the near side boards. Gibson picks it up, carries it in, gets it down low. Centering pass off of Bishop's stick. He's not able to control that one. Finally, Rampage gets it, throws it off the boards and out. Chip down low. Rampage picks it up in the Tigers zone. Gibson brings it, sorry, not Gibson, Robbins brings it up, ends up losing a handle on it. Gibson carries it in. He's got Bishop with him. Shot saved by the goaltender, and he covers that one up. We got a little bit of aggressiveness out there, but no calls. Doesn't go any further than a few stick taps. And 15 minutes left on the clock. That's unusual for us to stop right at the minute mark. Tigers win that one. Shot towards the net. Redirected by Thien up front, but goes wide of the net. Puck is on the far side. Henry with it. Centering pass. Trello right there. He's not able to bury that one. Rampage carries it up, and we got an offsides call on Rampage going into the Tigers zone. 14:38 left in the second period. Current score 2-1. Tigers get it. Up to Penny. Penny carries that one in. Shot towards the net, goes wide, rims around over the far side, backhanded up and out. Past Marvisi. She's not able to hold that one in. Rampage number 13 battling, I think that's Sullivan. Up to Penny. Penny not able to get it out on his first attempt. McKenzie now going in. Tries to walk to the center, had it knocked away from him, and Rampage picks it up. Sanderson right there, backhands it in. Rampage controlling it. Long pass, blocked up front. Penny with it. Walks around, shoots right into the pads of the goaltender. Penny again with it. Chips it down low. Rims around over to the far side. Back over to the near side. Rampage with it. Off the boards. Come flying up through the neutral zone. Sullivan throws it towards Trujillo. Trujillo redirects it out of the zone. Picked up by McKenzie. McKenzie to Trujillo. Shot off the post. And back out of the zone. Rampage coming back the other way. Number 79, shot on, saved by Lever. Picked up by Thien. Thien now with it. Carries it up. Gets it over to Trujillo. Trujillo with the little move as he gets hit. He's still got the puck. Centering pass, and we got a roughing call being made, I suspect, on Rampage. Rampage player going to the sin bin. That's going to put the Tigers on a power play. Face-off in the Rampage zone to start off the Tigers' power play. Bishop steps up to take that draw, and Rampage wins that one. Tigers manage to get it back. Thien with it. Comes around the net, ends up losing it. Bishop now with it, spins out of his own zone, comes flying up the ice. Shot, saved by the goaltender, pops out. Gibson with it, shot, saved by the goaltender. Tigers right there. Back to Gibson. Gibson with another shot that's blocked up over the net. Centering pass, lobbed up, pops over Gibson's stick and out of the zone. Gibson racing back to pick it up. He gets away from the Rampage player hounding him. Tries to hit Bishop. They do not connect. It goes back into the Rampage zone. Bounced off the near side boards. Lobato steps up, loses a handle on it. Chipped back up and out of the Rampage zone. Lobato right there. Henry throws it into the zone, thrown right back out by Rampage. Number 17 carries it in. Shot, saved by Lever. And he sucked that one up, so we have no continuation of the play. We'll have a face-off in the Tiger zone. Rampage still 45 seconds left on the penalty kill. Tigers not getting any good sustained pressure in the Rampage zone. Chipped up and out by Spinder on a little backhand. Back in, Marvisi misses it. She goes back to pick it up and gets bumped by one of the players there. Marvisi with the block pass. Backhands it up. Gets it out of the zone, but does not make it to Stichka. And we got an offsides call on Rampage, so we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. So far, the officiating in this game has been pretty solid. I got to give these guys credit. This official's handling some unusual plays really well and doing a good job. So hats off to the officiating crew. Siebold going against number 61 for Rampage. Rampage still 15 seconds left on this power play. Chamberlain gets it in, but only temporarily. Robbins gets it over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with it. Gets it up to Penny. Penny loses it. Picked up by D'Arenzio, and he throws it towards the net. So we get another stoppage of play and a face-off in the Rampage zone. Tigers getting a little bit of pressure on that one, but it was from a far-out shot. Not a lot of sustained pressure there. 10:49 left in the second period. Siebold taking the draw. Around behind the net. Picked up by the Tigers. D'Arenzio backhands it towards the net. Goes off of one of the Rampage players. Back out. Chamberlain with it. Leaves it for D'Arenzio. Siebold bounces it off the boards. Puck's just bouncing around right there. Finally, Rampage gets it. Weak little pass. Siebold there. Picks it up, throws it towards the net. Robbins not able to handle it. And Chamberlain, I think, got slammed up against the boards. He's just now getting up. He backs out. Trillo right there. And that's going to be an icing as we got Siebold and number 33 exchanging a few words there. Not sure if the ref's going to send him to the box or not. They are going to their respective benches, so we're going to have a face-off in the Rampage zone on an icing call. Oh, they did go to the box, offsetting 5-on-5. We're going to get 2 minutes roughing each. That's still going to put the face-off in the Rampage zone. 5-on-5, even strength hockey. 9:47 left in the second period. Bishop taking the draw. Tigers win that one. Bishop bounces it off the boards to Trillo. Trillo, he whiffed on that one, trying to get a good centering pass. Rampage loses it to Trillo. He centers that one right up front. Chipped up and kept in by Bishop, but only temporarily. Bishop with it in the in his own zone. Rampage gets it into the Tigers zone. Hit by Lobato. Trillo with it. Tries to get it up to McKenzie. They don't connect. Back to McKenzie from Bishop. McKenzie skates in but leaves the puck outside of the zone. That's not very beneficial. Lobato with the head of steam gets bumped off the puck. Gibson right there. And he's able to keep it into the Rampage zone. Thrown towards the net. Number 17 for Rampage, rushing to get to it, but he does not get to it first. Picked up by Henry for the Tigers. Shot towards the net, that's blocked. Another shot, redirected out by Rampage. Trillo throws it into the Rampage zone. Rampage gets it, throws it all the way down. Marvisi gets it, rims it around. Sanderson now with it in the Tiger zone, thrown up. Sullivan carries it in, shot towards the net, goes over the net and hits the glass behind. Marvisi with it, gets it over to Sullivan. Sullivan shot! And that went towards the net. I believe the goalie made a good redirection of that one. Sanderson not able to, actually that was Marvisi who wasn't able to keep it in. Sanderson did a good job of backing up Marvisi there. Deep in the Tiger zone, Sanderson picks it up, carries it around over to the far side. Off the far side boards to Bishop. They do not connect. That goes all the way. Marvisi picks it up, carries it in. Little move. Loses a handle on it. Rampage picks it back up. Lobs it into the Tiger zone. Shot towards the net. Saved by Lever. And he covers that one up. And we get a stoppage of play and a face-off just to his right at the 6:50 mark of the second period. Rampage wins that one. Shot from the point, saved by Lever. But he almost coughed up that rebound, chipped up. Deep into the Rampage zone. Number 13 with it, takes it around the far side. And loses a handle on it. I think that was Spender was right there. And Thien not able to get it around anybody and pops up and back into the Tigers zone. Up to the near side half wall. Bad visibility on that side of the ice. So number 11 carries it in. He's got two Tigers on him and ends up losing a handle on it. Chipped up and not out as number 5 was able to keep it in. And we got an offsides call as Thien was hopping off and Robbins was hopping on. And they were both in the zone, so that's going to be an offsides with a face-off just outside of the Tigers, or outside of the Rampage zone right in front of the Tigers bench. Robbins taking the draw. Tigers get it into the Rampage zone, but only temporarily. Number 25 for Rampage carries it in. Shot towards the net. And looks like that one went past Lever. So we get a face-off at the neutral zone. That puts Rampage up 3-1 in this tilt. Now this is kind of what happened during these teams when these teams last played. Tigers in the third period came roaring back and were able to tie it up 3-3. We'll see if they have it in them to do it again. We got Henry, Stichka, and McKenzie out now for the Tigers up front, with Marvisi and Sanderson on the back end. Rampage controlling it in their own zone and out. Marvisi picks it up in the neutral zone. Back down into the Tigers zone, but on an offsides call, so we're going to have a face-off just outside of the Tigers zone. Sanderson able to prevent a shot from getting off there. Henry with it, gets it up to McKenzie. McKenzie tries to get it up to Stichka, but that pass was intercepted and was not able to be kept in the zone, so we're going to have another face-off just outside of the Tigers zone, right in front of the Rampage bench. Tigers now with the puck after that face-off. Chamberlain there, rims it around over to the far side, kept in by Rampage and thrown down deep. Rampage controlling it on the half wall. Chipped up and out. That was Penny. Siebold trying to get it over to Sullivan. They do not connect on that. Siebold getting it back over to Sullivan, and we have another. Puck goes down into the zone. Siebold controlling it, centering pass right to Sullivan up front. That one was slightly redirected, but it goes wide of the net. Penny gets it back to Sullivan. Sullivan with a chip goes off the goalie's shoulder and behind the net. Rampage throwing it up. Dorenzio not able to keep it in. Lobato not able to get to it. He gets to it the second attempt. Penny gets it up to Sullivan, shot, and Dorenzio was right there but not able to get a stick on it. Lobato with a hit on number 79. Puck's redirected up to Truillo. He centers that, but does not manage to get it over to Bishop. That was redirected. Bishop backhands it down. Robbins right there. He's not able to control it. Robbins throws it down deep. Bishop now with it. Rampage controlling it. Backhanded up. That's blocked. Bishop now with it. Gets through a couple of the Rampage players. Backhands it towards the net. We got a penalty for tripping being called by the official, and I believe that's going to go on the Rampage. That's going to put the Tigers on the power play with 2:55 left in this second period. Rampage player goes to the box for tripping. That's going to put the Tigers on a power play. 2:55 left in the second period. Chipped up the glass and out. Sanderson not able to get to it. Shot on, saved by Lever. Chipped up the boards to Thien. Thien not able to control it. Thien again with it, manages to get it in. He gets pinched up against the boards. Rampage picks it up. Tigers need to put on a little more pressure in that scenario. Sanderson right there. He's not able to get it deep. Bishop. Rampage now controlling it. Easily brought out of their own zone. .25 carries it in. Quick spin. His pass is picked off by Gibson. Gibson carries it up. Centering pass. Robbins not able to get a stick on it. Kept down low by, I think that was 26. Chamberlain. Shot towards the net. Redirected right up front. Henry right there. Not able to do much with it. Gibson tries to get it over to McKenzie. They do not connect. McKenzie gets it to Henry. Puck is just getting stymied everywhere. Robbins not able to do anything with it. Back up to the point. Shot. And that was redirected up front. Back around to Gibson. Gibson with a blast. That goes off the goaltender. And he finally covers that one up, and we get a stoppage of play and a face-off just to his, I believe that's going to be a face-off to his left. At the 1:09 mark of the second period. 14 seconds left on the Rampage penalty kill. Looks like we got 61 going up against Siebold. Shot towards the net right there is Robbins. Puck's bouncing around. It's behind the net now. Rimmed around over to the near side. Shot towards the net, a goal! That was Siebold. A little chip shot. Went right over the goalie's shoulder late in this second period. Siebold with a nice one. Just buried that one. That puts the Tigers within a goal, cuts the Rampage lead in half. Another shot towards the net. Sanderson right there manages to keep it in, still with the puck. Sanderson again bats it down the wall. Siebold with a big hit. He's going to the box for that. That's going to be a roughing call. With 11 seconds left in the second period, Tigers are going to the box. Two minutes on the board. Looks like there might have been a minor and a misconduct in that one on Siebold. He's sitting in the box, so it's probably for a 2 and a 10. That's going to put the Siebold away for 12 minutes. Rampage controlling it out of the zone. Bring it back into the Tigers zone. And that horn signals the end of the second period. We got 1:49 left on the Seabolt penalty. And then we'll have the third period going here shortly. I'll be back. Stick with us. We got one more good period of hockey to be played. All right, here we go. Start of the third period. And Rampage wins that face-off. Number 53 with it. Had it stolen from him by Penny, but only temporarily, as 13 was right there to bail him out. He takes it around behind his own goal line, bounced off the near side board, chipped up and out. Dorenzio picks it up and bounces it off the boards. And we have an offsides call as they brought it in. Offsides into the Tigers zone. Still 1:30 left on the Seabolt 2-minute penalty, and then he'll be sitting for another 10 minutes after this penalty's over. Bishop taking the draw. Rampage wins that and just throws it deep into the Tigers zone. Puck goes around to the far side, chipped up, not out initially, comes out on the second attempt. Does not. The refs say that did not make it out of the zone, that it was good. Chipped back in by Rampage into the Tigers zone. Dorenzio right there, bounces it off the near side boards, up the half wall to number 19. He's not able to handle it. Bishop right there, but he's not able to get a position on number 19, Paul. Sanderson gets it up, achieves the red line, chips it down deep, and Rampage has to go back and pick it up in their own zone. 30 seconds left on the Rampage power play. Brought into the Tigers zone by number 55, takes it deep, centering pass right there. Gibson picks that one up right in the slot, carries it up through the neutral zone. He's got Thien with him. Over to Thien, shot wide of the net by Thien. Robbins right there, able to get it down deep. Rimmed around over to the near side. Lobato able to keep it in temporarily. Thien now with it. Gets it up to Spinder. Spinder shot towards the net. Not able to handle that, was a goaltender. Pops out to the far side. Chipped up, Lobato gets it in the neutral zone. Robbins now with it in the Tiger zone. Gibson chips it up to Truello. Truello carries that in. Puck's right there at the side of the goaltender, and he covers it up, and we get a stoppage of play. Tigers back at full strength at the 13:39 mark of the third period. Truello was cheering like he scored that one, but the ref never gave you any indication that it happened. and they are saying puck's coming out of the zone. Nope, it's not. My apologies, not coming out of the zone. It's staying in the zone, in the Rampage zone. Trello controlling it down low, had it knocked away from him. Rimmed up on the half wall, right on the far side, thrown up over the net. Over to the near side, Marvisi able to keep it in. Over to the far side, Sanderson right there, throws it down low. Off the back wall by Stichka. Picked up by 17. Lobbed up. Marvisi able to keep it in. Shot towards the net. I can't tell if it was redirected or the goalie got a handle on that one. But it went in over to the far side. Rimmed around over. Not cleanly. Marvisi not able to keep it in. Gets it up to Henry. Henry carries it back in on sides. Rampage now controlling it in their own zone. Pass does not connect with number 75. Chamberlain throws it up the boards, gets it to Trillo. Trillo carries it in, had it knocked away from him. Stichka had it temporarily, and Trillo bumped into. He ends up losing a handle on the puck. 17 with it, he carries it down low. Shot, saved by Lever. Nice blocker save, chipped up to Trillo. Trillo bounced off the boards. They tried to hit him, and he got the worst of that. And I'm not sure who they're calling on that. Kid tried to hit Trillo, and he knocked him down. Rampage going to the box for a roughing call at the 12:08 mark of the third period. He got the worst of that, and he had to serve a penalty. Current score 3-2 with the Rampage being up over the Tigers in the Tigers' home rink. Bishop steps up to take the draw, and this is another Tigers power play. Rampage controls that off the faceoff, rimmed around over to the near side. Durenzio picks it up, throws it down deep. Down below the goal line. Over on the far side, thrown down low. McKenzie picks it up down below the goal line. Takes it behind the net again. Over to the far side and chipped up and out by Rampage. Durenzio right there. Picked up by Bishop. Bishop carries that one up. 3-0, shot, and a goal! Goal scored by Bishop on a 3-on-1 that ended up being a 3-on-0, and he buries that one in the back of the net on a power play goal for the Tigers. We are tied at 3, same as the last game. Robbins steps up to take the draw. Dean controlled it temporarily, lost it. They got it back and threw it down low. Over to the far side, chipped down low by Lobato. Picked up by number 19, I believe that is. And chipped up and out. Lobato trying to get it down low. Rampage right there, not able to get through Lever. Thrown up to Robbins. Robbins carries it into the zone, and he's hit over to the near side. Thien right there. He's with it and loses a handle on it. Chipped up. Penny's controlling it now. Gets it to Robbins. Robbins, couple whacks. Back to Bishop, or Gibson. Gibson throws it towards the net. And I think that was Penny with an open net, and he either hit the post or missed the net. Back up to Gibson. Tigers with some pressure. Shot blocked up front by the Rampage player. Thrown down low by Robbins, picked up behind the net. I think that was Penny that did that. Lobato with it on the far side. He just hammers that down low. Chipped up and out finally. Trillo lost a handle on it. Carried down right. A Rampage shot goes wide of the net. Trillo picks it up on the near side boards. Loses a handle on it. Gibson picks it up, gets it over to Marvisi. Marvisi chips it up to Henry. Henry gets it to Trillo. Trillo carrying it on. Another 3-on-1, and the goaltender with a great save. Trillo with it. Chipped up and out. Rampage carries it into the Tigers' zone. Lieber with a nice glove save. And that does it for that rush. We get a stoppage of play and a face-off in the Tiger zone just to the left of Lever. We are tied at 3 still with a little over 9 minutes left to go. Looks like we got Bishop going against number 17 for Rampage. Thien carries it up. Tries to get it in the zone, but does so offsides. Bishop had already entered the zone, so we're going to have a face-off just in front of the Rampage bench. .9:11 left in the third period. Bishop taking the draw, out with Thien and Trello. Marvisi and Sanderson on the back end. Carried in by Trello, just using his big frame to push it towards the net. Backhander by Thien. Thien right there. And he chips it behind the net, and Rampage picks it up, carries it out. Grenades off of Marvisi's stick. Shot up off of Lever's shoulder. Marvisi gets it, throws it up the boards. That's picked off on the far side. Marvisi with a good stick check there. Ends up losing it again. Up the boards to Truello. Truello lost a handle on it. Picked off by Sanderson. Sanderson carries it in. Takes it behind the net. Quick change of direction, and he's bumped off the puck. Thrown over to the far side. It was at 26. Chamberlain is there. Picked off by Gibson. Gibson, his pass was blocked. Robbins with a good play to knock it off a number 79 stick. Robbins steals that one, shots it, shoot it, sorry, shot it just over the corner of the net. Chipped off the boards, and Rampage gets it out. Shot saved by Lever. Gibson had his pocket picked. Shot wide of the net. Puck stuck in that far side, right on the half wall. Shot wide of the net by Rampage. Picked up down low by Chamberlain. Thrown up and to McKenzie. McKenzie was going to get hit. He tried a little one-hander there. Throws it towards the net. Stichka right there, not able to get a stick on it. Gibson with it. Thrown towards the net, but goes way wide into the far corner. Finally chipped up and out. Spinder gets it and lobs it in. That's picked off. Sullivan brings it in. Sullivan lost a handle on it. Penny with it, throws it off the boards to Sullivan. Sullivan tries to center that one. Gibson picks it up, walks it in, shot, and right into the bullseye of the goaltender. And that puts us at the 6:10 mark in this third period. Still tied at 3. Looks like we got a discussion at the scorekeeper's bench with the officials. So we're waiting on that to finalize. Not sure what it's about. Seabolt's still in the box. All right, getting ready for the face-off. Bishop taking the draw here. Tigers control that off the face-off, centering pass. Rampage picks that off. Bishop right there, steps off the wall. Little move, get it between the skates of one of the Rampage players. Rampage carries it out, number 53, centering pass. And Lever with a nice save at the 5:48 mark of the third period. Rampage shot, saved by Lever. Chipped up and doesn't really go anywhere. Rampage gets it and throws it right back in. Gibson picks it up below the goal line. Quick change of direction, gets past the Rampage player, bounce it off the boards. And thrown back in by 13. Lovato gets it and throws it up to Bishop. Bishop not